Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope you're enjoying your Sunday night. Tonight's poem video, this is 146, and I've written a very good poem on a very famous actor that you all may know of. So, what if I told you that tonight's poem is on the very famous, wonderful actor? Yep, you see him in a lot of movies. You see him in many movies, say like John Q, Remember the Titans, Inside Man, The Great Debaters, The Equalizer. What else? There was another film he was also in. Trying to think of one. Training Day. Yep. And every film you have caught him in. Yep. He was even in the one with John Travolta called the he was in the one with he was in the one with John he was also in one with John Travolta called The Taking of Pelham 123. So you all know this very famous actor very much. Also, he was also in this film, I believe, The Preacher's Wife with Whitney Houston and Courtney B. Vance. So tonight's poem video 146 is on the very wonderful and famous actor, the great Denzel Washington, one of my favorite actors of all time. And here's the thing, he and I have the same name because my mom named me. Actually, I'm gonna put it like this to you all. My mom wanted to name me after my father's name, but she went with something like she went with Denzel, which was even better. So she was like, Denzel it is, like Denzel Washington. And that was the one name I can never forget. I had a fifth grade teacher that used to call me every character that Denzel Washington had played in the films, like Coach Booth from Remember the Titans. So I'm very thrilled I have the name. I'm very thrilled I have the name Denzel Washington. Everybody loves calling me Denzel Washington. I can never forget that, and I will remember that as this day. So yeah, Denzel Washington. So tonight's poem video, I'm going to read you a poem on the very famous actor, the very famous, wonderful actor, the great Denzel Washington. Just give me one sec. Just give me 1 second. All right, my friends, here we go. Here's my poem for tonight on poem video 146, and this is on the great Denzel Washington. I call this poem a tribute to the great Washington. Denzel Washington is my favorite actor with a lead. His mind and acting comes out to read. His presence in every film is a blessing to admire, even as you feel very inspired. He has been my favorite since he has been my favorite. Yeah, he has been my favorite since I was a child. Yeah, he has been my sorry about that. Sorry. Yeah. He has been my favorite since I was a child. He is an actor with a voice that is outspoken and ready to rise, letting the world become known, shock, and surprise. Every film with him in it is the reason I got into movies. Movies has been my thing since I was growing up. I thank them for being my wonderful experience of a parade, which I always cherish through every memorable decade. Denzel's the best actor to admire on the road to success. Someone who the world looks up to with a wonderful bless. Denzel Washington will always be my favorite actor in my mind. Someone who can lead you on the greatest road. Someone who can lead you on the greatest road so you are not left behind. Thank you, Denzel. And here are the films that he's been in the past, though. I may have told you them, but I'll just tell you them just in case you didn't get the rest. We have John Q, The Equalizer, Inside Man, Remember the Titans, Man on Fire, Unstoppable, Malcolm X, Deja Vu, Deja Vu, The Taking of Pelham 123, The Great Debaters, Two Guns with Mark Wahlberg. Yep, and the others I've told you about, he's done. Training Day, never forget that. And all the films he has done in the past and has been in throughout the years. And I am proud to have him as my favorite actor as ever. And let me show you the picture of one of my favorite actors of all time. Right here. Thank you, Denzel. Oh, sorry about that. So there you have it, my friends. That was tonight's poem. This was tonight's poem video of 146 on the poem I had just read to you on the famous, very wonderful actor, Denzel Washington. I hope you guys enjoyed this poem video, but before I end this, I want to tell you guys something. If there's one quote I love from him in every film that he has done throughout the years, this would be the one from John Q, and it went something like this. I am not gonna bury my son. My son is gonna bury me. That was like the best quote that ever happened when that film came out. John Q came out when I was 8 years old. It was rated R, and I couldn't see it because little fellows are not allowed to see rated R films unless you're with folks that happen to be older than you, or you're with, you know what I mean. My mom, she got to see it and she loved it very much. John Q. So everybody remembers John Q very much. Yep. And just like the quote I just did, I never forgot about it as ever. So that was like a very good film to remember. John Q. And if I had to do it again, the quote, I would love to, so I'll do this one more time before I wrap this up. The quote from John Q. I am not going to bury my son. My son is going to bury me. If you're a father and you find yourself not wanting what to do to save your son's life, you are left with no options, which led to Denzel Washington's character doing what he thought he would never have to do. The only way his son can get a heart transplant. Hold the hospital hostage and let something new happen let something new happen right in front of his eyes. So he played a father that did whatever it took to get his son a heart transplant, so his son can heal as ever. So I'm glad I wrote this poem on one of my favorite I'm glad I wrote this poem on one of my favorite actors of all time, especially this wonderful actor as ever. And I'm glad that I have the same name as him, and I'm glad that he's my favorite actor as ever. So I just want to say thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this poem video. And if you had any other Denzel Washington quotes from any films he has done in the past, feel free to say what you have to say. Because feel free to do them, because tonight I just did the quote from John Q not once but twice, just to have you all remember the film John Q. Yep. So tonight's poem video was 146, and my poem tonight was on the famous very actor Denzel Washington. So there you have it, my friends. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of your evening, especially the night. And I will see you guys the next time I make another poem video. So take care, loves, and I will see you all next time. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your night.